And we live. Peace and love, everyone. Welcome to Queen's Alchemy. Collab and Grow. Look who I got on camera with me today. All right. So
so you can't hear. Turn it down.
Come on in. Let me know you're in here. We're gonna get started. We running just a little bit. We're doing pretty good. We're running good. All right. So we're just checking for there we go. There we go. You showing live.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, I was talking in the background.
Oh no, you good. You good. All right. So peace and love, the real everyone that's coming into the live. Peace and love. All right. So we're getting ready to go ahead and get started. I appreciate you coming in. We're gonna tap right on in. First and foremost, you know how I do. Peace and love, beautiful people, my family. Welcome to the Collab and Grow. There's some feedback, Trish.
I wonder if it's okay. I was trying to log in from another one so I can see the chat, but
you can just turn the volume down.
Oh, you're so smart.
I got 3 devices going here.
Oh, okay, all right. So I just got.
Yeah, I got my TV, my iPad, and my phone. I got you streaming on my phone.
So wait, can you still hear feedback?
No, it's good.
Okay.
All right, so I'm start all over, y'all. Y'all know how I do. Peace and love, beautiful family. Welcome to the Collab and Grow with the Queen. I'm so excited to have all of you here, and especially my special guest today. We're going to be live doing 22 questions, interview style. The first things first, I want to give a big welcome to my amazing guest, Homebody Trish. I'm so glad everyone. Can you tell me how you're feeling today?
I'm feeling good now. I'm feeling good after a long day of, working and momming. I'm feeling good now to actually be able to sit down. Y'all know I have my glass of wine, and it's like the adult playground now. So I'm good.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're doing good over there. Because I seen you a few minutes ago live. I was like, is she gonna make it?
I was gonna make it. I was gonna come in here with my hair.
Look at your hair all did. Hair all did. You got your hair all did up. All right. So also y'all know how we do. Also, of course, I'm gonna shout out everyone that's watching, that's in the chat, everyone that's viewing. And thank you so much for being here. If you haven't ever been here before, welcome. I'm the Queen, and I'm glad you're here. This is a space where we can connect and grow and have real conversations with amazing creators. So if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification so you never miss a video. So let's stay connected and keep building this community together. And everyone in the chat, if you got any questions, make sure you drop in those questions in the chat. I'm going to be tapping into those questions throughout this interview. And so we're going to keep this energy going. Remember, this is a collab and grow. And what that means is we're going to connect each other in the chat as well. So we collabing and growing all at one time. So make sure that if you want to drop the link in the chat, just type the letters AQN, and it'll drop your link. So make sure you tap into that. Make sure if you want to, like I said, drop a link, type AQN. And all right, we're going to waste no more time. Let's jump right in. You ready, Trish?
I'm ready, but just give me 1 second. Go ahead. I'm ready. I'm trying to log in.
I'm trying to log in. You ready? And then you talk 1 second.
I'm ready, though. I'm ready. Like if I'm looking over to the side real quick, just know that.
Do whatever you want to do. This is okay. Just laid back over here. All right. So if you so we're gonna start out the gate like this. What is something that you really are passionate about that people might not expect? Let's stop that question. Don't give me an answer to that yet. First, I want you to tell me this.
Okay.
Let's say your best friend wanted to describe you in 3 words. What do you think they would say? How would they describe you?
I wish I could go to my text messages because my best friend she actually probably sent me about 7 words that describe me. She probably would say, because I can't remember off the top of my head, my best friend, she would probably say I am. I wish. Can I go to the text message, or is that gonna close this out?
I don't know.
I
You
know.
know what she gonna say. You know what she gonna say.
I want to give you like the exact answer because she actually told me. So, but now I'm coming up with my perspective. All right, what would she say? She probably would say that I am an empathetic person, sensitive but empathetic but sensitive and sensitive. She would say that I'm frugal and that I like to have a good time.
All right. So you are frugal, having a good time, sensitive.
Yes, all over the place. And then she would say I'm all over the place at the same time.
Hey, I ain't mad about it. Okay, so look at here. If with that description that you say your friend would give you, now that's a lot of information right there. Let's see how I can put that together.
I wish he was in the chat.
We're not gonna look at no text. All right. So now, if someone was to meet you, so let's just say this whole community that we're talking to right now, all our people here in the chat, never knew who you were, and you had 30 seconds to tell them who you were. What would you tell them that you felt like they needed to know to understand who you are? In your words.
To understand who I am, Patricia is, I would say, well, that's number one. Patricia she's simple. I feel like I'm a very caring person, and I think my foundation is just like a simple. I feel like I am simple, but I overthink a lot, which confuses life. When really at the foundation and at the core, I know that life is simple. So if I had to explain myself, I would say I'm just a person who is I'm continuously working on self. I'm just like a work in progress in all aspects. A person who is always looking to grow and just wanting to, at the end of this journey, wanting to live a simple life.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Now we're gonna tap into a little bit of more information. So now that we got like a little deeper look into who you are, who you say you are, and who how others perceive you to be, I want to dive into something that plays a huge role in your life.
Okay.
Into family.
Okay.
With everything you juggle, people say you juggling. I'm curious. What does a typical day in your world look like?
So I would say that no day in my world looks the same. So I can't say that, my household wakes up at a certain time every day and we go to sleep at a certain time every day, because that would be, I would be telling a fib. My life is like a constant, I feel like I'm constantly winging. I feel like I'm winging life. I have some order, but I'm winging it. Nothing is set in stone. Can you hear me?
Oh, we're freezing.
Oh, okay.
You froze a little bit, but go ahead.
Oh, sorry. All right. So nothing is really set in stone. So a typical day in my life would be waking up, hopefully on time, getting everybody up and out the house on time to get to school. I work from home, so I'm logging in right when I'm logging into work when it's time to work. And then while I'm doing that, I'm trying to, I feel like I'm constantly multitasking. Even when I'm not, I'm like, a typical day is I'm just working my 9-to-5 job. But during that day, I'm constantly multitasking. Like, okay, what are the kids? Who's about to come home? What are they, when they come home, I got to talk to them about how their day was. What's for dinner? Trying to figure out how I'm going to squeeze in time for myself at the end of the day, but still being available to my family. Trying to, grow personally, trying to have my kids, my family grow. together. So a typical day is coming together at the end of the day, you know, making dinner, eating, discussing how the day was, and then doing our night routine, which is just, you know, the night routine, getting ready for bed.
Okay.
And then I'm doing it all over again. And in the midst of those days, still trying to build, like even outside of my own house, like trying to build. So just throwing that in the midst of the day. So no day looks the same.
I'm gonna tell you, sis, you exhausted me on your day just by telling me about it. So I can imagine.
No, and then it is exhausting. I
know it is. Now, so since you got so much on your plate, I gotta ask you, what made you hit the record button and start a journey on YouTube?
This is funny. When I was growing up, my mom recorded me and my siblings, and like to this day, we have like it's not like a CD. She put it onto like a DVD, but before it was a VCR. So we used to put that, you know, the tape into the VCR. We used to watch it, and we could see ourselves when we were younger, as we were older, probably high school, college, all this time. We could look back at ourselves when we were 4 and like 5 years old, and just we could see how much we've grown. It was funny. And I always said that I want to have something like that for my kids when I get older. And I told my husband all the time, like, I want to be able to record, save the moment. So I was doing it like on my phone, and we would save it to our laptop. But I started watching YouTube more so for like educational purposes. When we were looking into like
freezing on me.
I'm freezing.
Nope, good. You're good. Go ahead.
Okay. So I was looking into YouTube when we were looking to just like we both were looking into YouTube when we were looking to build and stuff like that. So we try to educate ourselves on different things, or excuse me. So I found myself looking at YouTube, and then probably a few years ago, I was like, I'm gonna start a channel. And then you know, a year or two goes by, you don't start it. And then just one day, I said, all right, I'm gonna do it. And then that was that. But it really started out more so because I wanted to document my children. But when I started my channel, I said I wanted it to be more so about like home renovations and stuff like that. So the thought came about because of my kids. Like I always wanted to record. But when I started the YouTube channel, I decided that I kind of thought I was going to have a niche, and it was going to be like home decor and renovations, because we were in the midst of, well, we still are, but even more so before, in the midst of like renovating our house.
Wow. Okay. Well, you know where we going now. You opened up the floodgates now. So y'all done heard her talk about the fact that she got all this going on. You done heard her talk about her family, but you also heard her talk about her renovation. So I was looking at some videos that was like from probably about 2 years ago. And I don't know if that's how long you've been in your home or how long ago you've gotten your home, but during that time, you had all this vision for your home.
Mm-hmm.
How much of that have you brought to fruition? How much of that has happened? How much of that has gotten completed since that time? And has it been 2 years?
So it's actually been about almost 5 years since we've been in our house. So, but all right. So when we purchased our house about 5 years ago, the plan was to renovate the whole house when we bought it, right? But room by room, not thinking that we would need to do it all. You know, we was going to take our time and do it. When we bought the house, it wasn't like a total rehab. We were able to, move in the house and just live our everyday life, and we were going to renovate room by room, So we were we was coming up with plans we were saving, trying, come up with money so we can do renovations here and there. We did like the things that don't cost as much, for as like upgrades, for as like paint and just certain things and like immediately. But the larger renovations, we were just kind of taking our time. We said we was going to live in the house for about 2 to 3 years and then start with the larger renovations. So we were kind of forced to start a little sooner because our house, we had like I don't like to call it a fire because it wasn't any open flames, but it was filled with smoke. So we had to actually evacuate the house and live in a hotel for a few months. And then we had to renovate our house. So we was forced to renovate sooner. So that kind of changed the trajectory, the renovation trajectory, because of how we, initially we was going to do room by room, but now it's like we have to do a whole house, and then we have to do it in a way that we can live here too. So it kind of was frustrating because typically if we was to renovate a house, we wouldn't live in it. So you can kind of take a different approach. But when you're living in a renovation, it's a lot harder. I'm sorry, I don't think I answered the question though, because I know you asked me.
You did. But I still got some feedback.
Okay. Really?
I don't know where it's coming from. Can y'all hear the feedback in the chat? Peace and love and welcome to the live. We're getting into these 22 questions with Homebody Trish. We're getting to know her a little bit better from a whole bunch of angles. Some of y'all might be tuned and tapped into her. But if you're not, make sure you check out her channel. We're gonna drop her. We're gonna have her drop her link in the chat too, so y'all have it. Give me just a moment here. I do have a lot of feedback. Can y'all hear the feedback, or is it just me?
Let me see something. Can you hear
me?
me?
Y'all connected in the chat. I appreciate that. Thank you for collabing and getting together. It sounds like it's coming from one of your devices. Okay, thank you, Fatima. It's when I'm speaking that I hear it, but I'm trying to figure out if it was me, where it be coming from. Because honestly, let me see something.
Hold on, let me see something.
All right, say something now. Let me see. Okay, I think I got it.
Can you hear me?
I think I got it. Okay. Nope, I didn't. It's still some feedback, and it's kind of bad.
Can you hear me? Is it still feedback?
How about now? It's 22 people. It's 22 people on the live right now. Make sure you double tap the screen. Like the live. Share the live. Let everybody know we over here having a great time at Queen's Alchemy in this interview. We got Homebody Trish. Come on in. I don't like the feedback I got. It's from me, Queen. It's from me. What's causing that though? I don't have anything else open. Let me see. Hold on. Let me close that and see what happened. How about now? Is it better? It's better. I figured it out. I have Restream open. Hold on. Nope, it's still talking. Hold on. Hello.
I don't hear it. You hear it on your end?
I hear the feedback.
Okay, because I don't hear anything.
Kiss from Jay say it's from me.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Is it really bad to y'all? The feedback bad for y'all?
Don't let it go to your head. Thanks, Jay. I was gonna say I was trying to log in from my computer so I can see the chat, but I can't see it.
I don't even know how that actually works, because even when Amisha was on here, she was on her laptop and she couldn't see the chat. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Let me see here.
You know what?
I'm gonna keep going though. I don't know what's causing that. Maybe if I close all my windows. I apologize for the technical difficulties. But please stick with me. Rock with me. All right, because I'm trying to see if I got anything open that has a mic. Let me see if I close this out. Let me see. How about now? Hello? There we go. I think I got it. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you turn the volume all the way down?
Oh, you went on mute and it wasn't no echo. Is your volume up high? I don't know what's going on. It's not that bad, but it's noticeable. Okay, well, we're gonna roll then. We're gonna roll. We can, it's not we can do about it. We're gonna keep on moving. Maybe you'll figure it out down the line, but we're gonna keep going because again, thank you so much, everybody. If y'all loving the conversation so much, I mean, if you're loving the conversation so far, let me know in the chat, okay? If you vibing out and you vibing with Homebody Trish, make sure you're checking out her channel. It's Homebody Trish. Her link will be in the chat. I'm sorry it's not there yet. I'm getting to it. Trust me, you don't want to miss what we're getting ready to talk about next. We're going to talk about your YouTube journey. So now that you've gotten on YouTube, I noticed that you was in the beginning, you were talking about that you would only post on Sundays. Are you still only posting on Sundays? Because I know you got something going on. Let's not talk about the most current thing, but are you still posting your vlogs on Sundays?
So no, I actually got away from posting on Sundays, and I'm currently posting on Mondays and Thursdays. Not at a specific time, but Mondays and Thursdays. Those are the days that I'm trying to post. I actually got away from posting on Sundays because I felt myself like stressed out about posting. Sundays, my weekends are normally like really jam-packed with things to do, and Sundays is like a day that I need to actually reset, and I would find myself taking, editing takes a while, so I would be using my Sundays to edit, and then when the week comes, I'm kind of feeling depleted, and the week didn't even start because I didn't get to do the things that I was supposed to do on Sunday. So I decided this is along the whole journey of trying to really do what works for me and not try to do what works for like maybe the algorithm. So I decided that Mondays actually work better for me, and I just love it. I don't have any stress for Mondays. Like on Sundays I can do what I need to do, and then I edit at night and just schedule it for the next day.
That sounds like a winner. You have a lot of in your videos. I mean, you have a lot of edits. I mean, so you have a lot of things that you do. You combine a lot of things into your videos. Things they really. I mean, I enjoy it. I'm telling you, I was drawn in, man. I was like, this is crazy. I don't even want to turn it off. I was waiting for the next one to come on. And I was like, this is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be watching it enough to see if you could find some information. That's what I'm just sitting there like.
Having a good time, good.
Yeah,
I want people to watch it and enjoy it.
Even down to the times, like I had to go. I was like, wait a minute, I missed it. She got pregnant? Hold on. Wait a minute. It was like watching a reality show.
Oh yeah. If you miss the episode, you missed it all.
Right. Because I was like, wait a minute, did she ever announce this? She was pregnant. All I see was she was pregnant. And I was like, hold on, wait a minute. So
I did announce it. I did announce it though. I did announce it.
I'm pretty sure you did. I think I just missed it because I was like, the next video came up and he was like holding his stomach. I was like, okay, and she had a whole stomach. Like, where'd that come from?
Oh yeah, that just happened overnight. That happened overnight.
I love it.
Links, let me see that to me. Sorry, I'm trying to get the chat. Hey Rob, now I can see.
Yeah, you can see your people on your live. You got 11 people over there in your chat.
Oh, you can tell, like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I got you running on both. I got you running here, and I can see you on here. I can see you on my chat on the screen too. All right, so make sure y'all double tapping the live. No matter what live you're on, make sure you double tapping the live, liking the live. All right, so now managing a household of 7, doing YouTube is no joke. Mm-hmm. So you got to tell us what the secret is to keeping you balanced.
So if I had the secret, I would love to share it, but I don't have the secret because I honestly don't really have a balance. Like I said, like every day I feel like I'm winging it. I'm hanging on by a thread. But what I do is I try to at least have a roundabout plan, like how I want my day to go. So, like I said, even recently, just trying to get a little bit more organized have it like time blocking. So I know, every day I'm working for a certain amount of time. And then I know how much time I have after work before I start to shut down. Because at a certain hour, my body starts to shut down, even if I wanted to stay up late and edit or do anything I can after a certain hour. So I try to break down all my tasks like throughout the week. So to find balance is really just setting the time aside. And I'm a true believer in people will make time for what they want to make time for.
Absolutely.
So there has been, a night or 2 or 3 that I've been up to 3 o'clock in the morning, because maybe in my mind, when I wrote everything down on the schedule, I was going to be able to put the baby to sleep by 8:30. But that probably was one of the nights that she didn't want to go to bed at 8:30 and she was up to 12. And it's like, I still want to get done the things that I need to get done. So I put her down and then I said,
Yeah, that's some times I remember.
Yeah, I do the things that I want to do for myself. So
I remember those times. So that's why it's something when me and you were talking. I felt like I was talking to you, but when I was talking, hold on one second, because I don't understand why somebody keep telling me. I'm going to decline you because I don't understand why you're doing that. Peace and love to you, Rooted. Welcome to the live. So me and you were talking. I was giving you this whole breakdown of what a day looks like, how much time you got, how you got to be here, be there, do this, do that.
mm-hmm.
I was like relating, because my life used to be that. I used to have 4. I mean, I didn't used to have. I still got 4 children, but
younger children.
But they're all adults now. They're all adults. So I'm gonna tell you, in the end, it's worth it all. Everything you put into your family, trust me, it's gonna pay off. It's paying off 100% right now. You don't even really know it because you're just doing so much. But now, if you had to give one parenting hack that you swear by, what would be that hack?
One.
Mm-hmm. Remember, you're gonna be helping out somebody when they watch this. You're gonna be helping them out.
The one parent. Can I give 2? Only yes. Because it's kind of like they go together. So it's just the one parent. Yes. They don't go together, but to me, in my head, they go together. The parenting hack that I've learned over the years is that there is no hack, honestly, but to plan your days. Plan your days and be flexible. And outside of planning your days, take care of yourself. What I have learned is like, if I'm not good, no one's good. And I've realized, like, some days I'm so exhausted that I'm not presenting my best self. I don't know why I always cry when I'm on live. Sometimes I'm so exhausted that I'm not presenting as my best self because I didn't take care of myself first. So before you can take care of anybody else, husband, like your spouse, your children, you have to first take care of yourself. So that's my parenting hack. They even tell you that in the hospital after you have a child, you're giving so much of yourself that it doesn't stop when you first have a child. You may be breastfeeding, your body's going through so many different changes. It doesn't stop there. You have to continue to, fit your time in along with taking care of everybody else. They tell you to sleep when the baby sleep because you have to be rested. If you're not well, you can't provide. Like, that's just in all aspects of life. If you're not doing well for yourself, you can't provide for others. So my parenting hack would be to make sure, please, it's imperative to take care of yourself and then take care of others. Like, it doesn't come naturally because we feel like, oh, I gotta do for my kids. I gotta do for this person. I gotta do for this person. And then at the end of the day, you feel depleted, and it's just like, you don't feel good. Although you've accomplished everything on your list, you don't feel good, and you don't want to live. That's not living. That's just taking it day by day. I don't mean to cry because I'm learning this.
I'm about to cry because it's relative. It's not just relative in you taking care of your family. That's anybody that's doing anything that's outside of self.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Where you're the person. You are the rock. You get what I mean? You are the foundation. And you're right. How can the foundation be weak?
Exactly.
You gotta be strong. You gotta take care of you. I see you doing your self-treatment days, and I'm
I have to.
When I tell you, this is where I was going next with this. Like I said, the one thing I admire, because I didn't do that. I didn't do that. And so I was, every time I get to a part in there, you like, well, and then today it's for me. It's a self. I'm like, yes, go,
Yes.
Trish, go, yes.
I didn't do that before either. I didn't do it either. So that's what I said. Something that I'm learning. It's a constant work in progress.
Yes. You good, sis. You could cry. You could do whatever you want, but you
don't want to. I didn't put this mascara on.
And I'll be over here crying with you. So we'll be both on here, tears rolling down our face, looking like you know what.
No, I got it together.
Look at this. Everybody in the chat, I know you can't see everything, but they're saying it's okay to cry. It's okay to be emotional. We are family here.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
We love you, Trish. You got this, Trish. We do love you.
Thank you.
Yes. Rudy says it's okay to cry. It's a cleansing, though. It's a cleansing.
It is.
Sometimes, trust me.
I just didn't want to. We having fun. I don't want to cry. That's what I'm saying.
Cry if you want to. Because guess what? It could be fun and crying.
But like I told you what my friend was going to say, or what I say about myself. One of the two, that I'm sensitive. So
okay, so now I'm going to ask you something not on my list. When is your birthday?
July. I'm a Leo.
I was gonna say, are you a Cancer?
No, Leo.
A Leo. That's that. Wow. Okay. Well, I can see that. I can in the entrepreneur, renovation, determination, organization. I see that Leo all in that.
Oh, okay.
That's definitely a Leo trait. Like, yeah, I see that all in there. Wow. Okay. When you was see, I'm a Cancer, so I was sitting up there like, oh, you boohooing, that's me. I'm crying for no reason.
The Cancers I know, I guess, yeah, they're sensitive too.
Is there some reason that somebody is calling me? Let me see who. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't understand what's happening. It's making me nervous because I don't like for my phone to be ringing and consistently. I mean, this thing, they didn't call 4 times.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know this number. I don't know this person. Why do they keep calling me? Okay. Anyway. So now, as we were going, I apologize, y'all. I don't usually stop to answer, but phone ring 8 times, you probably need to take to see what's going on. All right. And they messing up my live because I was on the live to watch the live. There we go. Okay. There you are. All right. So now we talked about your family just a little bit, but I know that you and your husband have like an interest in remodeling. Is that something that kind of grew together with, or is that something that y'all had already had an interest in anyway?
So I think that some things, like you have a plan for your life, and some things are a part of the plan for your life. So us renovating, us having I don't know, I want to say a love for renovation. Us having that love for renovation was a part of the plan for our life. So when we were younger, we wanted to purchase, I'm gonna try to make the story short, but when we were younger, we wanted to purchase a house, and we didn't have the credit. We didn't have the credit at the time. So we were trying to, build our credit. We were like fresh out of school. So we didn't have any like credit to purchase a house. So we're going through like looking into different programs, and I can't remember exactly what happened, but I know that we didn't end up buying a house at that point. We ended up we got an apartment, and then we lived there for a year. And then after that, we had 2 apartments. So we had an apartment, and then we moved into we rented a house for a year. And then we decided that there was a house in my family that we could purchase. We had the opportunity to purchase and remodel, but the whole house was a shell. Like literally, it was a shell, and we took that project on pretty much. We kind of dialed our life back so that we can kind of move ourselves forward. So we ended up leaving that rental that we was staying in so that we can save our money. We saved our money for a while, and then we invested in that home so that we can rebuild it. So that's where
the home that was the shell.
The shell, yeah, it was like burnt. It was it still had good bones, but the entire inside was burnt up. It was a fire. So we rebuilt that, and I wish I would have started my YouTube channel then, but that was a journey. So that's where our love for remodeling started, because we would go together. I would go when I could go, but my husband actually like left his job. Like we saved enough so that we can renovate, and then he like left his job so that he can have time to renovate the house. And yeah, that was fun. Like I would go when I could. We would be in there painting and drywalling and holding this for him. So, and that's why I said YouTube was like a place that we went to at first for like educational purposes. So he would go to YouTube. He's trying to learn how to rebuild a house, and I'm trying to learn how to paint and decorate it. So we were both like tackling two different things, but we still do it that way to this day. So
because I mean, I've seen it. I mean, he's not a like broad and out in the center of the videos, but definitely I do see him putting in the work in the sidelines. You know, I can see him and give.
Yeah, after I asked him
tips like this, y'all be tripping sometimes. It's so funny. It is so funny. I love it.
After I get on his nerves and ask him 25 times, then he picks up a hammer here and there.
I love it. I love it. But you know, it's always going to become, if it's your passion, it's going to be yours. It's going to be yours. You know, he might share in it, but if it's you, it's you. And it looks like you, because you are the home goods queen.
Yes,
that's what you're meant to be, homebody, home goods. All right.
I'm trying to get away from it.
You got stock? You got stock in the build? You got stock?
Not in home. No, not in Home Goods.
Yeah, you should. You should.
I know. Home Goods and Chipotle. That's what I need to look into.
Oh yeah, Chipotle. Exactly. We're gonna be talking about some food in a minute. Now, well, if you could give a so would you say that the renovation of that house, first of all, was the most challenging one that you've had so far? The one that was a shell?
I would say it's so crazy though, because I would say that one was the most challenging because it required the most work. But I will also say that one was the most fun out of everything. Yeah.
Okay. And it's always cool to kind of see it come together. Have you now see, I don't know, I didn't get deep enough into the videos. I'm not sure if I missed it, but are you or have you been into real estate or real estate investing?
Yeah, that's what we like. That's what we enjoy doing also. So when I say like we're still building outside of our house, that's what we like to do. So
okay. So are you a realtor? Do you have your real estate license, or
I'm not a realtor? I'm not a realtor. I actually considered getting my real estate license, but more so because I like to invest in real estate, not because I want to necessarily, and because I like to invest in real estate and I like to look at houses. But being a realtor wouldn't work. It's not gonna be like, I won't be able to do that with my schedule with my family.
Okay.
It would conflict. Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. Okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I used to be a realtor. I was a realtor for like 20 years.
So, what made you, or I guess you're not still a realtor, you said you still. What made you get out of real estate?
So like you and your husband, right? So y'all a team in what you do, whether it's a equal team or half team, but one passion or another. I got into real estate because I was we were selling the house, and
Okay.
we ended up doing a for sale by owner.
Okay.
And we had these professional signs made, so people thought it was a real estate sign. And so people would call, and but when they get there to look at my house, and I would show it to them, and they would go, do you have any other?
They're asking, do you have any other houses?
You know, there was like, I was like, wait a minute, what? And it clicked. Like, if I had a real estate license, I would have other properties for them to look at. So that's how I got into real estate.
Yeah.
Then after getting into real estate, one night I was up late watching those infomercials, and then I was watching the little infomercials telling you about the, you know, to invest in real estate, how to do flipping houses and all of that. And so I ended up going to one of them little seminars. I won a raffle for a weekend crash course. I came back and told my husband, look, we could buy money with other people's, we could buy properties with other people's money.
Yep.
So
now you're stuck. Now you're stuck. You're in a rabbit hole now. It's over. Once you get to that point,
I
it's
literally
over.
did. I mean, I convinced him. Like I said, you know what? I said, this is what they told me. They said, call your credit card companies and tell them that you're about to make a large purchase. Like, look, they gave you just like simple tips and trades, because back in the day it was a little bit easier than it is today. And literally, he called and did that. Like, and they were just giving him increases, crazy increases. We bought 4 rental properties. We, of course, rehabbed them, did the work, got tenants. You know, it was a buy and hold season. We wasn't in the season where you flipping the houses. It was a buy and hold. It was about the recession time, close to it, but it wasn't when the houses were like super cheap, but they were midway there. But that was our thing. So it was our thing. You know what I'm saying? He knew how to do the work on the houses. He was the person, you know, he was the maintenance, and I was the administrative, and I did everything else. Then, so just I'm giving you this background so you can understand that when it came down to it, because that was kind of our thing, when he passed away, it kind of went away. So I did it for a long time, and I still tried to do it, you know, but I had no passion in it.
The passion wasn't there anymore.
Yeah.
And it's hard to do.
Number one real estate agent, and what I did, I was like number one in my area. I mean, because I did it all. I work mostly with investors. So but I kind of fell off the spectrum as he left, and then I started to fade. And then I moved out of state, and I let my license go. So I don't even have a license anymore. So, but that's
real estate is definitely one of those things that you have to have a passion for, because it's not always fun. It's actually rarely fun. So if you don't have a passion for it, it's not something that you're going to want to continue to do. And it's funny, not funny, but it's that connection. I'll think that if my husband, if we weren't doing it together, I don't think I would want to do it either. Because it's something that we started together. It's one of those things. Oh, thanks. You sound like my husband.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I'm getting ready to ask you a question about that. So if you could give somebody, because that right there, no, they're not lying. Oh my gosh. I was sitting up there like, I said, I'm gonna try this in my house. I like the way she stacked. I like the way she stacked them books, and then she just threw something on top of it, made it look like
oh my gosh. It's so easy to like curate little spaces, and I just feel like that makes it feel complete. I love it. And it's just, that's the frustrating part though, when you're you're constantly living in a rental. I don't really get to create those spaces all the time because we're about to tear them up, or you know, it's just not done to my liking, so I don't do it.
Oh, when you did the fall, I watched that one where you did the fall, and then you came, because I was so confused. I was like, where's she going with the black and white rug that she?
Okay.
What she need to do? And then all of a sudden it was like, bam! I was like, okay, I got this. This is all like that. I would have never thought to do that. Yeah, like y'all need to check out her videos if you have not. Like literally, she has a little bit of everything in there, which actually for me shows balance, right? It shows that, you know, you can do this, but you also do this. Like, and one of the things you were literally doing, you had the baby up there holding up the picture, and then and you had the other baby on your hip, and you was taking the video, and I'm like,
oh, I know what you mean.
yeah,
I know what
yeah, I
you
was
mean.
doing
I'm just like
one of the bathrooms.
the bathroom. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one that had it had the green pumpkin in it with the gold tip, and it had the
okay. Oh, okay. That's what
and then you had the picture.
like a year ago.
You took the picture of fall and put it up there, like the fall.
Yeah, that was the powder room when I lime washed the bathroom.
Yes, yeah.
I need to do an update on that video.
Oh yeah. See that was you should. That if you've done something different with it, let us see what you got. Because
I need to do something different with it.
I like that kind of stuff. That's why I was drawn in. I was like, okay, no, this is not what you're supposed to be doing something else. You're supposed to be trying to see what you don't know. I don't know none of this, but I'm trying to get ideas. I was like, I don't know how to do that.
No, it's supposed to be entertaining. I want my channel. At first I wanted it to be educational, just like all home decor and home renovation. But a constant work in progress. You live and you learn. So I'm like, as I'm creating videos, I'm just like, I kind of enjoy vlogging, but I battle with that daily. Really, I battle with that because I'm like, should I be focusing on home or should I vlog? And I'm just like, I'm trying to have a good balance of the two because I enjoy and I love both. So it's just like I don't know what to do.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you do a good job. I mean, your vlogs come out really, really well. And I'll tell you right now, because a lot of this stuff is, I'm all off of the questions because we just vibing now. Okay. That kitchen, I saw when you first moved in there, that don't even look like the same kitchen. Y'all redid that? Yeah.
Yeah, and we're still not done. We're still not done, but it's done enough. It's done.
Wow. Enough. That kitchen. Okay, so what tripped me out was when you pulled the pipe out from the wall and start putting the water in the pot. I said, wait a minute. I was like, what in the Beverly Hills is that?
No, that's one of those things. That's one of those things that it's really just a nice to have. It's a convenience. It's definitely not a necessity. Because at first I didn't even want the pot filler because I'm very practical. So in my head, we're going to have a pot filler, but I still have to carry the pot to empty it. It's just like, that doesn't make sense. But I have learned, but it was one of those things that since we know how to do the work, it was a nice to have. And it's just like, why not have it? So we put it there. But now that I use it, I love the convenience of it. Although you still have to lift the pot up to empty it, but it's nice to not have to add. Like sometimes you need to add just a little bit of water to your milk, so you don't have to lift the pot to keep taking it back to the sink or anything like that. So
or get the cup, using it, whatever, right?
Exactly. Yep. So it's definitely not a necessity. No. It wouldn't be something that I would advise somebody to do if they're trying to keep the budget intact, but if it's not a thing, definitely it's a nice to have.
Okay, you got a statement here. It says, I love how in one of your videos you brought handles for your bathroom drawers and it didn't line up with the holes. You literally brought a brand new drawers just to have the handles on there.
Wait,
you did that? Because she's saying that the drawers didn't.
No. I didn't buy new drawers for it. So the handles on the bathroom, they didn't line up. But we actually bought a new drawer, like a new vanity, because we didn't have a top to the vanity that we currently have. So it's just like, you know what, we can just go a different way. But I actually love the vanity. I actually wanted the vanity that we currently have in that bathroom. We're in the midst of finishing that renovation. So we didn't buy a new vanity because of the handle. Not that I wouldn't, but we didn't. We bought it because we didn't have a top. We didn't have a top for it. But like I said, I don't really thrift at like thrift stores for like clothes, but I'm a thrifter in that like I'm going to search for a deal. So we ended up finding a counter.
Yes.
Hi, Lisa.
Yes, okay. That was great. It's like that is awesome. I'm like, you just said forget it. You know what? I like these handles so much. I'm just gonna go get a whole new. Okay, so it was a different.
I'm not that wasteful. I'm not that wasteful. If I can't use it somewhere else, I'm out.
Like you just said you were frugal.
Yeah. So like, if I did that, that's because I have somewhere else I can put it. I'm not just gonna. Yeah. We're gonna find a cheaper handle. We're gonna find a different handle.
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, okay, well, I ain't mad at you. That's what you do, but I don't think I would go that route. All right. What is a small budget friendly change that that can instantly upgrade a space?
100% paint. So I would say 100% paint and the small details. Like some people feel like, oh, this space is, outdated. I need all new furniture and I need this. Really, you don't. Maybe just paint, maybe just change the hardware. And just like the small changes. Like really when you're decorating the space, it's really the little details that make the difference. So if it was a budget-friendly upgrade that I would say, I would probably say paint.
Paint. Okay. Yeah. All right. I can rock with that. All right, everyone. If you loving this conversation so far, I want y'all to go ahead and make sure y'all tapping into Homebody Trish. Make sure you check out her channel. And right now, because I just said it like 5 times, I'm going to drop a link. And I'm going to do it for real this time. Give me one moment. Also, we want to give a congratulations to Homebody Trish. She hit 800 subscribers today.
Clap it up. Yes, trying to get to 1,000. Trying.
Yes, and that is actually the next question. Once you get to that 1,000 subscribers, what is your plan next?
I don't want to say because I want to say when I get to 1,000. But no, definitely. I've been thinking about it, honestly, because I'm always trying to plan, right? So when I get to 1,000, I definitely want to do a giveaway. Honestly, I really wanted to do a giveaway at 800, but I said I'll wait to 1,000. I wanted to do one at 5 too. So, but at 1,000, I definitely want to do a giveaway, and I just want to continue to do. I want to do a giveaway, and I want to do a poll because I want to see what people are enjoying, and then I want to find a good balance between what I like to do too, because I want to, appease myself and appease the people who are enjoying my channel. So yeah, at 1,000, I wanted to definitely do a giveaway. Y'all can probably, well, y'all may not know. Some people you probably can think about where it's going to be to, but I want to do a giveaway. I want to do a poll, and I just want to continue to like grow and build.
I appreciate you, Rooted. Thank you for getting that link for me. That is her link in the chat. Connect with her because she's giving away something at 1,000 subscribers, y'all. So y'all might be 1,000 subscriber, might get whatever it is. I'm definitely gonna be participating. I'll be in the mix. Y'all know I like to do a challenge.
It's not on there.
Figure out how to be the winner. Y'all know I like to win. No, I don't.
Yes.
I like to win, but I don't have to win prizes, definitely. But I definitely will engage. I will engage.
Yes. Please do.
I like to say that because every time I say that, I actually win. All right, so
you're probably
make sure y'all tapping in and go ahead while you're here. Make sure you're liking that live. If you're on Homebody Trish's side on her live, please make sure you're liking the live on both sides so people know that we're live and that this is going on here. Over here at Queen's Alchemy. Thank you, Trish, again for being on in this interview. So let's keep it going. Up next, we get ready to talk about your favorite thing to do. It's clear. It is very clear to me because in any and every video, you're talking about food.
Oh my gosh. You sound like my mom. She was like, you love food. That's
yes. If y'all don't know, I didn't know nothing. I knew that about you before I knew anything else.
Oh my gosh, that's not what I want my channel to be about. But no, I do love food, but I am trying to get away from loving food because I feel like that's a mindset. And it's taking me down the wrong path. So I do love food, but I don't know. I also like to shop for home items. I feel like that's equal.
It's equal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just was talking the other night. I'm a gadget. I'm a gadget buyer. I love gadgets. But I also, guess what? Guess what else I love? Food.
Yeah.
All right. So
I can tell because you just started doing maybe like a month ago, and like the progression. I would have still been on YouTube doing whatever it is I'm doing. You then already elevated it. So I
love food, and I love food that's food. You know what I mean? Like I like to have a good meal, food make me happy. I'm just gonna say that part. We leave it right there. And I think that's kind of, it's also an escape.
Yeah.
But it's not a good thing. Now, don't take that as a good thing. Having food as an escape is not a good thing because it actually can into some place that you don't want to be. So that's not a good thing. But I'm letting you know that that's my thing right now. That's my struggle, y'all. Y'all catch me on a cleanse. Y'all catch me on a fast. But y'all just know, most times I'm doing any of those things, I'm trying to recoup from some time of a relapse, some type of something that I did that I felt some type of way about. Okay, so just know that. Not always, but sometimes. Now watch this. So you love food, and it's clear. We talked about that. What is your all-time favorite meal?
I would say my favorite meal would probably be lasagna. I would have to go with lasagna. I love pasta. Probably just like any type of pasta, really.
That's what Jay says. I could definitely eat at Trisha's house. She cooked pasta
here
every week.
Told you. I just made pasta today. That's what I need to get away from, the carbs. But that's what I enjoy. Like pastas, different type of pastas, shrimp Alfredo, like the ravioli with the blush sauce. I love pasta.
And we look at none of us are alone. Coach D Ring, like I love food, makes me happy too. I mean, and it's a thing. It's a thing. It's a real thing. But at the same time, she says she about to tear this salad up.
Exactly. That's what I'm having for dinner. I'm gonna have a little bit of the pasta, and I'm having a salad. I will say I ate a salad yesterday, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so good. Like I can just keep eating. Well, I probably could. I can just keep eating it. I'm like, this is what I need to eat. This is what I need to do. I mean, I probably had a little bit too much dressing on it, but I can dial that back. But the salad.
Look what Coach say.
The pasta is the devil. I know. So I'm gonna have a little portion of pasta, and half of my plate is gonna be salad. We're gonna do like 1/3 of pasta.
I mean, and I know what you're saying because like when I do make anything that's pasta, I sit up there and be like, oh my gosh, this is so good, it's so good. But it's just too much. You don't need that much of it. You can have it, but you don't need that much of it. So yes, definitely.
And that's what I'm learning too. Just like even with like trying to cut back on certain things, it's really just moderation. But I'm like an all or nothing person. So once I find something that I kind of get fixated on it and I have it all the time. That's my problem. I just need to okay, you can like it, but you don't need to have it all the time.
And you'll keep getting it and getting it and getting it and getting it. Mm-hmm. You know what? It's nice to have conversations and know that you're not in the world alone, because a lot of times you think that you're doing something that's like out of the norm, but people are doing the same things. You know what I mean? So definitely, and I have that too. I mean, even the way I eat today, I have that same thing. Like I'm literally like, oh, I'm fixated on something, like that one thing. And that one thing, believe it or not, y'all all seen it. I was my carrot dogs. I probably can eat those every day. I know that sounds crazy, but I can eat those every day. every
I
day.
thought you was gonna say kava.
I can eat kava. I actually, oh my gosh. Okay, so kava I could eat. I used to eat. I ain't gonna even say I can eat. I used to eat almost on a daily basis because I felt I made myself say it was okay.
Okay. Yep.
It's okay. It's okay. I can eat that every day. But I wasn't just getting the kava. I'm gonna get the little pita breads
Oh,
too.
okay.
Little, you know what I'm saying? The little fried pita strips or whatever they are. They're so good. Oh my gosh, they're so.
I was gonna say I feel like you could eat kava every day, but
You can eat that without that, because you can do the falafel. You could do the, the straight meal with because all the sides are raw, except for the vegetables they're roasted. But other than that, you could do the falafel with it, or you don't have to put any of that in. You could just make a whole bowl that's not that. So yeah, definitely you could eat that every day. But if you have the little chips with it, you're killing it. You're killing the whole thing. Trust me. And I can't walk out of there without a bag of those chips. I just can't do it. It's like, why waste that trip? Because it's so far.
You got kava, and I got Chipotle. I need the same thing. The meal's not complete with all the fixings.
Right, with everything on it. I mean, I have to go with it. Kava is very. It's okay to have, definitely that. Peace and love to everyone tapping into the live. Thank you for joining. Make sure you double tap on the screen and make sure you're connecting with my guest, Homebody Trish. Her link is in the chat. Rudy, would you drop it again for me, please? Make sure you check it out, her channel. She has some great content. It's very enjoyable and binge worthy. Absolutely. All right. So it is. All right. So now, if you could eat one cuisine, for the rest of your life, what would it be?
One cuisine. I love pasta, but I don't want to eat it for the rest of my life. But probably shrimp Alfredo.
Shrimp Alfredo. Woo, girl. I don't know. I mean, I used to when I ate seafood and things like that. I really, really liked shrimp. Fish was my favorite. I don't care what kind of fish, no matter how it was made, it was my favorite thing to eat. But I don't know that I would. And I used to say I could eat it every day, but I don't know if I had to eat it for the rest of my life that I would even like it anymore.
I know. I like manicotti too. So I was going back and forth between like a manicotti also. I don't know. I don't know. Have you ever heard of the restaurant Maggiano's?
No, because I don't think they got that here. Is that like a worldwide?
They have a different location. I don't know if it's, I don't know. But it's like an Italian restaurant. But when you go there, you can get like what's called family style, and you can get a bunch of different dishes. I would need that. Like I need that. I can do that for the rest of my life. But just one dish, I don't think I would enjoy it.
This is what hardest working man said.
Chipotle. Oh God. Y'all go follow the hardest working man. That's my husband.
Oh yes, definitely. 100%. I got you. I got you. I got you. Thank you for
so he feels like he knows me best.
This time and being with the children while she gets this time. We appreciate you.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right. So let's see here. Tell me about the most unexpected food you've ever tried. And did you love it or hate it?
I am a creature of habit, and I haven't really tried anything unexpected outside of having raw clams. And once I tried that, I love it.
Raw clams?
I can't only clams though, and only the what is it called? It's like the little ones. I can't do the bigger ones, but I can do the little necks. I think it might be called little neck, something like that. Raw clams, you gotta squeeze the lemon on it with the horseradish. Yeah.
You can do and you see how you talked about that food? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so did you see how Trisha's like?
I can taste it. That's why.
Okay, so now y'all see me on the end of my videos when I be like, that's how I feel. So just that feeling you got right there.
Yes, you can taste it.
It's the real deal. Because the food can do that to you. It'll have you.
Yes, yes.
I done seen you dancing like, I'm getting ready to go out to get me something to eat. I be like, oh my God.
That's a good time. That's a good time for me. Going out to eat some food and just chill, relax. That's a good time for me.
Yes. Lil Garrett says,
yes. But I can only do the little ones. Like, and I can't do mussels, like raw mussels or raw like oysters or anything like that. It has to be. I'm very like particular when it comes to like the textures. Like even after a while, the little ones I can't eat anymore either. But
no, I
for
mean
about a dozen.
I don't know. I can't, especially no fish. I'm not even a sushi person. I don't mess around. I can't. Now I'm telling you, when I tell you I would eat fish like it was going off. Like if somebody was like, "What you want to eat? Where can we get some fish?" Like that.
And you don't like it now?
I don't eat any meat or poultry or fish or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I just don't eat it. So
okay.
I got my substitutes. And y'all will see on March 15th when me and the chef go against. Y'all see my alternate of that.
Yeah, but it's not that you don't like it. It's just that you choose not to eat it.
I chose not to eat it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
somebody has said something. Somebody said something. Said who was it? Oh, the source said he had caviar.
I never had that. I never
had caviar either.
I don't know if I'll be able to try it because of like the texture. Can you log into the
Yeah. Yeah. I can't mess around. And I'm with Rooted. I'll eat all of this raw.
Brussels sprouts are good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I can eat them raw. I can eat everything. I can eat any vegetable raw. Absolutely. All right. So Let's go. What I want to tell you, everybody, if you want to drop in the chat, remember we collabing and growing over here. Make sure you drop in the link in the chat by typing AQN. It'll drop your link. Type AQN in the chat and drop your link so people can connect with you. Check out your channel easily. And we're going to keep going. Make sure you're connecting with Rudy. Can you drop her link again for me, please? Connect with Trish. She is at 800 subscribers. Actually 801. So we trying to push her on up to her 1,000 subscribers. So let's go. Let's do
it.
All right. So now, if you had to, so have you ever had a dish so bad but pretended to like it?
No, because if I don't like it, unfortunately, I'm going to say I don't like it. I wish I'm not going to say I wish. Yeah, if I don't like it, I'm going to say I don't like it. I haven't had a dish that was bad. I don't really venture off. Once I find something that I like, and that's one thing I kind of don't like about myself, is that if I go somewhere and I have that dish and I like it, that's what I'm going to get every single time. But it could be so many other things on the menu that taste delicious and I won't even know because I don't try them. So like I'm not
you're gonna eat the same thing every time.
Yeah. And then when I go to certain restaurants, like if it's somewhere new, I'm not going to get something that I'm not going to be that adventurous. I'm going to get something that I know that you can't mess up. So I haven't really had any bad meals. And then the people that I surround myself with, everybody pretty much knows how to cook.
Oh, well, then there you go. I don't think I've ever had something that I pretended to like.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but it was one of the questions that, generated when I give me some food questions that's general. They gave me this. But this one I like. Have you seen a food trend that you think is overrated? And I'm going to see if you're going to say, what I think you're gonna say.
I think the food trend that's overrated is the I don't know what it's called, but it's it's the spaghetti with the cheese. Like you bake it. I don't know what it's called though. I think it's just called baked spaghetti. I think it might be called like baked cheese. I don't know. It's like baked spaghetti, but it was trending on like TikTok. I want to say YouTube, but no, I think it was on TikTok. It was trending for a while. I tried it and I just didn't love it. It just tastes like regular spaghetti with cheese on it. It looks a lot better than it tastes. That's all.
Okay.
So yeah. What did you think I was gonna say?
I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking about a fast food that was overrated.
Fast food. Yeah.
But I mean, that wasn't the question. But that's what I was thinking in my head.
Okay.
But definitely. So let me ask you that. What's the fast food trend that was out that was overrated?
This is not food, but I think Starbucks is overrated.
And I think Starbucks is overrated, overpriced,
yeah.
And underserved. And what I mean is, someone told me about a spicy falafel they have, right? Mm-hmm. So I went to go try it probably a couple of days ago. I got it and it was this big.
Mm-hmm.
And it cost $7.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got this strawberry black acai something drink. Fancy.
That's probably about $7 or $8 too.
And it was this big, and they asked me, did I want like a grande or something else, and I was like, I want the middle one, a medium. Mm-hmm. So when they gave it to me, it was about this big.
I said I want the medium,
not the small. So I was thinking, what was the small, right? So I'm so serious. I was sitting there going, I was like, are you serious? And they told me my total was like $15, and that's what I had. Yep. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, where's the food at?
Never again. But that's why to me it's overrated though, because it's more so because it's overpriced. And the taste just isn't there to me. But everybody loves it. So I guess, that's just my opinion. But I just feel like Starbucks is overrated. Everything, but I also say this. I don't know what to order. Like I can't go there and be like, okay, give me this, and then make it taste good. I'm looking at the menu. I'm ordering something off the menu, and I had it before once or twice, and it's just not that great.
It's not great at all. But I was gonna say the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
But I don't eat any of that, so it don't matter anyway. But that one was definitely overrated, and it was something in it that was not something that made people go crazy. But the hardest working man said he loves Starbucks. So your husband likes Starbucks?
If you watch my videos, you'll realize that he just likes to play all day long. He probably never even had Starbucks. That's just the type of person he is. If I say I hate it, he's gonna say he loves it. If I say I want to go to the movies, he's gonna say he's tired. He want to go to sleep. That's our relationship. That's our relationship.
He said cake pops.
Cake pops. The kids love cake pops. And it doesn't make any sense to me. I really don't like that they go there and buy that, because people give them gift cards and they'll go, or on a special occasion, a birthday or something, I'll buy them a cake pop. But it's literally a lollipop. At the top of the lollipop, it has like a little bit of cake, and it's like $2. It's like $2.50. I'm just like, for a bite of cake. I don't know. I don't understand.
Oh my gosh.
They definitely have their own language, because I think I don't speak it. So I try not to say I don't, it's not good, but to me it's just not good. But I just, maybe it's because I'm ignorant to Starbucks. I don't know the language.
You know what? Starbucks is just not it. I'm with you on that. It's just not it. Kiss from Jay says she loves cake pops.
Really?
I'm like, no.
Really?
A lot of people saying they're not with Starbucks. Like, it says,
really? Everybody loves Starbucks, but that's what.
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
And that's one of those things that like everybody loved it.
Up here says, I don't care for Starbucks at all. And then she says, I love, what you talking about?
Oh, no, she loves cake pops. She loves the cake pops in there, but she probably not like the drink
pops, but you don't like Starbucks as a Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, I don't mess around either. I don't mess around. I don't mess around. All right. So now let's have some fun. We've been having fun the whole time, but we're gonna have more fun. We're gonna get some more questions in. We're gonna tap into some things that I think it's fun. Do what we're gonna do, y'all. We're gonna tap that like button. we gonna check out Homebody Trish's channel because she is my special. And we're also going to check out the Queen's channel. So if you like what you're seeing today and you've never been over here, check me out. If you like it, then hey, come on over. I love you to be part of my tribe. I have a huge tribe. I love them. Trish is definitely part of my tribe. And so here we go. So if you love Homebody Trish, you would love the Queen. I'm just letting you know. All right. So if you could have a dinner. Oh, it's another question on food. We're not going to talk about dinner anymore. Would you rather remodel a house with a never-ending budget, or have to redo it every day, or remodel a house with a tight budget and it lasts forever?
That's two extremes. It's two extremes. Because I love the renovating constantly. I do like that. It's like a love-hate relationship. But I also dislike, I know I would not enjoy keeping my house the same forever. So I'm gonna have to say daily. I feel like I'm doing that anyway.
That you would do daily. Okay.
Yeah. Because I can do little things daily. That's fine.
But that means that you would be redoing this daily.
Yeah, that's fine.
Woo.
But to keep it the same forever, no.
Yeah, that would last forever, yeah.
I don't think I would enjoy that.
If your life had a theme song, what would it be?
If my life had a theme song? I can't think of a song. I know the songs I like to listen to, but I don't know the names of them. I'm not like good with song names. So let me try to think of a song. My life in a theme song. If the hardest working man is watching, can you come up with a song? He can help me out. I don't know. My life in a song. I don't know. The only song that keeps popping in my head is like, "We are family," but that doesn't like represent my life. I got all my people with me. I don't know. I'll have to come back to that one.
Hey, the hardest working man. Oh my gosh, that was my song.
What he say? I don't know. He's gonna say something. Probably.
Oh, but that was my song.
I would never think
this was my theme song.
What was it?
And I'm gonna do this. I'll show it to you.
Every day I'm hustling. Right that would probably be it. That's what I'm saying. I can't think of one, but that would be a good one. For my real estate, y'all. I literally had a DJ mix this up. I cannot find my CD, but I had a mix up. Do y'all remember the song that said, "Back then they didn't want me, but now now I'm hot. They all on me." And it was like, every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. And they went right back into back then they didn't want me. Now they're all on me. And look, you out here showing houses, selling houses. You said
riding down the street in my car with it playing because that was my hype music. As soon as I got up there, I had my investment properties. I had all of these investors. I was constantly going and viewing properties and doing that kind of stuff, man. I'm telling you, it's in my car, in my
that's the fun stuff. That's the fun stuff.
That's it. And that's a great song. Great song.
There you have it.
I like it.
That would be a good song. I wouldn't pick that that represents my life. Yes. I just wouldn't pick it because I would want something that represents, like has the same representation, but it's like chill. It probably wouldn't be a rap song. It probably would be something like mellow, like something else.
Mike Jones. Everybody like, honey, talking about who is Mike Jones? See, let me tell you something. I felt crazy the other day. I said something about who is somebody, and everybody in the chat was like going like, you don't know what I'm like. I have no clue. Just like I'm gonna bring up. Was you on the live today with Kiss from Jay?
No, I wasn't.
She was giving this whole analogy about some show, and I was like, I don't even know these people.
It was early in the morning. I think I was on there earlier, but then
It was in the morning. It was in the morning.
Okay, I was on there for a little while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
She was giving. I was like, I don't know these people. I don't know these people.
But she said she took it down. She said she took it down, so I can't even go and sit.
Yeah, she did take it down for sure.
Yeah.
What does it say? Nightbot. Wait a minute, hold on. I gotta find out why Nightbot tripping. Kiss from Jay. I do what I must. Stop spamming words and phrases. I cut all that out, and now they want to act like it's. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're not. It's just they not. I'm gonna have to fire Nightbot. I really need them though, because I like that y'all can drop y'all links. So I have to figure out what else I got to do. I stopped it, but she's laughing at Nightbot. I know that's right. You know my nerves. Okay, so now, if you had to be on a reality TV show, which one would you pick?
It would definitely probably be something on HGTV. I would want to be on a few of them.
Which one?
I would want to be on a few of them. I would want to be on House Hunters. I would want to be on I don't know the name of it. The one like it used to be like his name was Tarek, and him and his wife used to renovate houses. Now they have like their own shows. Property Brothers. If I had to pick one, it probably would be House Hunters, just because I enjoy watching that one, and I enjoy looking at houses, so I would be able to see different houses if I was hunting for houses.
Yeah, I like those real estate shows too. I watch them a lot.
But I also like the ones that are, I don't know if they're on HGTV though, but where they decorate, like Homeworthy. They go look at different homes and stuff like that. Or I can't think of the other name, but yeah.
Now, what's the weirdest habit you have that people would be surprised to learn about?
The weirdest habit that I have. Just that, like, probably just one of the things that I do like ritually. So I always like shower before I eat my dinner. So just stuff like that.
Did you have to take a shower before you eat your dinner?
Yes, because I like to get like comfortable, and I don't want to have to like get up after I eat to like do the whole shower routine. I like to like wind down and then relax and enjoy my meal. But sometimes, I mean,
I can relate to that. I can really relate to that.
So I don't know if that's a habit, but that's like one of my like a ritual. Yeah.
I definitely can. I can relate to that. I can relate to that 100. I can, because I can feel you on what you're saying. Like, because when you eat, you want to enjoy it and not have to think about what you got to do next. Like
exactly. So you know how like on some like different channels, like different vlogs and stuff, they'll be able to come on afterwards and like critique their food. If you notice, like on my vlog, I really can't do that often, because by the time I'm eating, like my hair is wrapped up. It's like I can't really pull the camera out anymore. But
wow,
that's one of my habits.
I like it because I guess I relate. So that's why you see me smiling, because I'm like, yeah, and that's not even a weird habit. I guess it could be, especially after you go through putting everything together. You're like, don't sit down and eat. Nope, you're gonna go do everything you're gonna eat. Yes. All right. If you had a day completely to yourself, no responsibilities, none, what would you do?
If I had a day with absolutely no responsibilities, I'm going to sleep in, do some reading, have like a nice breakfast. It's like I would do two different things. Like I would do that, and then I would want to go out and do like a little bit of browsing, shopping, just to see what's out there, and then just come home to a nice meal and chill. Or I would just want to stay in the house the whole day because I rarely get to do like that with having nothing to do. I might just want to soak that up for a whole day. So one of those two things.
I relate on that too. I do.
Yes.
I do.
Always ripping and running. So it's like home is like my safe space, and I love being here, but it's like I rarely get to enjoy it in the way that I want to because I'm occupied.
Wow, that is awesome because I'm look at me. When you said that I can do it, I did my deep breath. I said,
yes,
like woo, woosah.
Yep.
Let's go. All right. So if you could swap lives, this is our last question, y'all. If you could swap lives for 24 hours with anyone, who would it be and why?
For 24 hours, I would probably swap with I can't think of anybody in particular. I would just swap with someone who is retired and doesn't have any responsibilities. That's what I want to do. I want to live. I would swap with someone who has because I can't even think of anybody like on a grand scheme that everyone knows, because like that means they're famous. And then it's like, I feel like their mind is probably moving. They're not, I want to swap with somebody who's off the grid. So it's not like someone that you can think of. I want to swap with someone who's off the grid, just living somewhere peacefully, simple life. Like that's who I would swap with.
Yes. Sis, say it again. Oh my gosh. Me and you both. We'll be trying to swap with the same person. It look
that's
like.
it. That's it. A nice 24 hours to a week. That sounds real good.
So I'm delighted about the fact you spent so much time with me tonight. Everyone, make sure that you're connecting with Homebody Trish. We're gonna close this out in just a moment. In your own words, before we get to there, if someone was discovering your channel for the first time, which is some of us are, what is the one video that you would want them to watch first and why?
I would want them to watch probably one of my most recent videos, because it shows like a full picture of my life, versus like my earlier videos. It was like more so just geared to like renovating a home decor. I feel like I would point them towards one of my like vlogs, like a more recent vlog, so that you can get a real feel of who I actually am and what I do on a daily basis and what I enjoy doing. So it would be one of the vlogs. I can't think of one in particular, but a vlog.
Okay, awesome. Mm-hmm. Now, I know that it's more to you than, and I'm not downplaying, I'm not using the word just like it's just anything, but you're more than just a wife, you're more than just a mother, you're more than just a interior decorator who likes to rehab homes. Tell me that one thing that we could not see or know just by looking at your channel.
I think that from looking at my channel, you probably may not be able to tell that I'm just a constant person who is working to improve in all aspects, as far as mental health, um, spirituality, just trying to grow to be a better person. From my channel, you may think like you said, just she's a mom, she enjoys doing renovations and decorating, but outside of those things, I'm also always trying to grow, learn different things, try different things. And that's kind of why I said I would watch one of my most recent vlogs, because I'm starting to like share a little bit more about the journey. I didn't used to really talk too like much in my videos, outside of what I was actually talking about, as far as like home stuff. But I'm just a person who is trying to improve in all aspects of life.
I think a lot of us are trying to do the same thing, And sometimes that's the things that's kind of kept to the back burner, because you want to do it on your time and not on the timeline that you present to others. Mm-hmm. So some things are kept to yourself, but I love it. I love it. I love it. And you're gonna continue to be great. Trust me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Now, in your own words, tell us what Homebody Trish, what we can expect from Homebody Trish, and the upcoming content. What kind of content? What kind of upcoming? I guess let's rephrase that. In your own words, tell us what Homebody Trish is all about and what viewers can expect from your content.
Okay, so I am about one. You probably can tell from my content as is just about my family and trying to help them to be their best self. I have kids that are my youngest is 10 months, and then my oldest is 14 or about to be 14. So what you can so I'm just constantly, Homebody Trish is a person who is constantly trying to teach my children what I wish I've known, what I wish I knew when I was their age, and trying to pour into them as much as possible, so that that as they grow, that they can, make their own decisions, but also have a great foundation, just like, that starting point. And then what you can expect from my channel is just similar to what I've already been putting out, but I do want to get into more like home related content, but I also want to have vlogs. So I'm thinking about pivoting a little bit and maybe doing one day that's specifically for home decor, and then one that is like vlog style. And right now I post twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays at different times. So in the future, I do want to start having a consistent time that I post. And then also just like more shorts and stuff like that. I want to be a little bit more consistent on my channel. I feel like I have been, but I want to continue with the consistency in different aspects.
I think that you've been pretty consistent too, because as I watched it, it all had a flow and a consistency to it. That's when I was watching it. I really be watching, like y'all don't even like I'm like up to here in Homebody Trish videos.
And that's I think initially when I first started like my YouTube channel, I was like, I'm talking about things outside of the camera, and I'm just like, oh, I should put this on camera. But I'm like, but people won't know what I'm talking about, because I didn't talk about this in my last video. But I feel like now since I'm starting to vlog a little bit more, it's easier to kind of build upon, versus like talking about, let's say I'm talking about the bathroom and like I'm showing y'all the completed look. Like I would use like my former videos, I would wait until the bathroom was done and then show you the before and after, like the whole in one video. But now I'm just bringing everybody along as we're doing it. So I'm just like, it's being broken up. But sometimes in my head before, I was like, I wouldn't do that, because I'm like, they won't know what I'm talking about, because I didn't have a video prior to. But since I'm starting to vlog more, it is kind of like you said, it's easier to build upon. So I'm finding that that's working for me also.
I can't find this question, but you got a
Oh,
question from the audience. That's awesome.
Okay.
Definitely, you are doing that. You are doing that.
Okay.
I didn't want to disregard that you said that, but I saw on your chat. I could see it there, but I don't see it on my screen to put it up on the screen. But it came from Lil Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "Why I can't find that? That's so crazy."
Oh yes, definitely check out the Atlanta vlog too.
Yeah, that's. Oh yeah, I've seen that one. That one I didn't comment on any of the thing I watched. I was like, I'm gonna go back and comment on all of them, but I didn't comment on any of them because I didn't want you to know what I was watching. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The question was, what do you guys think about land development? Was your question? Was the question from Lil Garrett? For whatever reason, it's not showing on here. That's
what do you mean land development? Like building on, land?
Yeah. It was up here when we was talking about Mike Jones. So this was a good little minute ago.
If that was the question, I would love that. We've talked about it. It's not something that we are looking to do in the near future, but it's something that we would like to do in the future. It's just a lot of things are. We have a plan for certain things, but we also have to kind of go with the market. Right now, the market isn't really favorable for in our area where we would be looking to build. It's not really favorable. What do you guys think?
And is that where you're talking about, your area where you live, or where
we'd like to invest?
Okay, so he says, yes, new construction.
New home construction. Yes. And it's like, what are you talking about for far as investing or to live in? Like building your own home or to invest in new home construction? I mean, I think both are great, but it'll be two different outlooks for me.
Hold on. I don't know how I missed that question. I hope I ain't missed no other questions. I really do. Because I was trying my best to watch the chat. I'm watching it from here.
So I'll answer both. If it's like from an investor's perspective for new home construction, it would really boil down to the numbers. I think it would be great to build something new. That way, once a lot of the issues that you run into with older homes is because they're older. But if you have something new, you're gonna put that money out at the front end. Investment small development, such as townhouse for affordable housing. I'm glad I'm answering the investment one first. So I think it's like I was saying, I think it's great for like longevity in that you won't have to you'll put out a lot on the front end, but you shouldn't have to worry about certain maintenance issues because everything will be new. Whereas when you invest in like properties that are old, it's always a water heater, is always something that you got to fix, and it's hard to build on top of other people's work. So I think that like small development, I think it's a good idea. It just really boils down to the numbers and if it works.
Yeah, because right now the market developments are nice. Yeah, definitely.
And then affordable housing, I have that's one of the reasons we actually got into investing is because we wanted to provide affordable housing for people, especially now. Like the market is absolutely insane. It's hard to find housing, like just everywhere. And then even the housing that you can find, you find something, and then the price is astronomical for as like rent.
So that's true. You bring back memories. Because I remember I got presented with so many different ways to invest. Of course, I used to go to the big meetings for the new constructions, and they had this thing where you could put a certain amount into the investment. Then they wanted you to be able to finance the rest of it out, and then they guaranteed that they had a buyer on the end, so you can either flip it out to the buyer or you can refinance it to be able to make it a long-term rental or something.
Mhm.
So you basically the tenant buys the home. It was so much. I was like, oh my gosh. And I those I wasn't willing to do. I wasn't feeling it. I don't know why I wasn't feeling it.
You said you enjoy more of the buy and hold.
Well, that's the market it was then at that time.
Oh,
We had that recession back in 2007, 2008. That's originally when I first started investing.
Okay.
I liquidated everything out. My portfolio was done, and I liquidated it out because it really got to a bad place. Because it really went like to a whole nother degree. But I had did the purchase with the home, and then I went and I refinanced the house. So you borrowed with other people's money, and then you then take that refinance, you pay off those credit cards, right? But then you take that money, you put it back into the house, and then you let the tenant pay it off, and you do it with the home equity loan. So you got this, but those interest rates was either those arms, they was moving, it was constantly, and it wasn't making sense, or a lot of stuff going on where I liquidated. So I ended up selling 2 of them on short sale. So this is where that's the market we were in, short sale. Yeah, so it was a lot going on. I'm old school now. I'm old school. Back in the day. Yeah, for sure. So but I got presented with a lot of those new construction. So I know exactly what he's talking about because they had like homes, they were like the small condo communities. Well, they were more like townhomes because the condos was really, the associations were just horrible. That was a whole nother program. Okay, so now, y'all, drop your link. Chip Low South wants to be able to connect with you all because he's asking, if y'all could leave a comment after the after the video is over. If y'all just drop your links right now, everybody drop your links so y'all can connect with one another in the chat. Also, make sure you, Honey Lover Friend or Rooted, can you drop her link again, please, so that they can connect with her, can connect with Homebody Trish, please. And I got a couple more things I want to ask you, and then we're going to wrap this up. If you could leave the audience with one key takeaway from our conversation, what would it be?
I think it would be saying, I think it would be that to whom much is given, much is required. But life is simple. It's always something, but I just feel like to whom much is given, much is required, but life is simple.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You sticking with it. You sticking with it. Thank you so much for dropping her link. Oh, wait a minute. Did y'all drop the link? Let me see if I still got it on my thing. I think Rooted is gone. And Honey might be looking for it, but let me see if it's there. Oh, there it is. There it is. I put it in there. Life is simple. Let's go. All right. So now, do you have anything that you would like to add before we close out? Anything at all that you want to touch on that's important that you think might, or that you want people to know, whatever it is, anything?
It would just be more so to create the life that you want to live. That's it. I feel like that can be taken in a few different ways. So I know like a lot of people can relate to just, being busy and being consumed with the day-to-day, and, we have children or we just have things that we want to do that are consuming to us. But at the end of the day, we don't have to do any of these things. Like everything that we choose to do on a daily basis is a choice, and that just create the life that you want to live. And that's kind of what I'm striving for in my own life. So that's what I kind of can offer to other people, is like I've been in places like where just been very consumed with things, and it's just like you feel like this is what you have to do, but really we are creating we're writing our dash, you know. So at the end of the day, or when the time is, you know, when our time is done, when we're 70, 80, 90, 100 years old, I want everybody, myself included, to look back and be like, I lived the life that I wanted to live. Not like, oh, you know, having regrets and I wish I could do this and I wish I could do that. Oh, you know what? I didn't mention like, because I've run across so many different people, like in my profession, well, anyway, I'm a nurse, so I met so many people who have lived their life and had those regrets, and I've been by people's side when they left this earth and you can tell that they didn't have any regrets. It's a different feeling. It's a different peace that you have with yourself when you live the life that you truly want to live versus, you know, just constantly being consumed. And at the end of the day, you feel like you're missing out on something when really life is simple.
Wow. Yeah, that's it. That is it. Well, life is simple. I'm gonna be putting that out there. Life is simple. You need to put that on something, like just maybe your shirt or something like that. You know, I'm all about the merch. I like hoodies. So if any of y'all that's thinking about doing some merch, give me some hoodies. I love me some hoodies. I love my t-shirts, my graphic tees and my t-shirts.
You should get a hoodie. I can't think. I don't know the person who makes them, but I know I watched this one channel, Shalitha O. She had a hoodie before. She had like her YouTube, you know, like the QR code on the hoodie. I'm just like, oh, that would be nice walking around, you know.
People can just type it in. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I like.
Go ahead, you can create that.
I like it. Y'all got merch?
We have merch. Look, you see the merch, Homebody Trish. This is what this is the merch that my husband likes to create. If y'all want, we have enough merch for everybody. This is the type of stuff he likes to buy. I'm telling him we need to buy paint. He wants to keep buying merch.
Oh my gosh. So y'all just had those made?
Yeah, he had them made somewhere. I don't know where.
You know, I'm seeing people wearing their logos on themselves, and and I love it. I'm like, I'm wearing everybody else's stuff on me. Yep. I need to put the queen across here. You know, I'm gonna do it. I was actually looking to get to my 500, so before I start looking to doing something a little different, but.
Last time, where are you at now? Last time I looked, you was at 477. You probably be there by tomorrow.
Thank you. You know what? Isn't that sad? That is so sad because you know how long I was at 477?
Those days happen. It's just like, really? I'm just not gonna move all day, all week.
I was like,
and then you move.
This what you do?
Keep refreshing. Yes, you like.
I was doing it. It say right here. I'm watching the live. I'm watching the live from my channel on your channel, but I'm watching the live from one of my other channels, and it says 480 right here, and yours says it won't refresh, so I can't tell. But I know
what's today? Thursday, Wednesday. You'll be there by Friday.
You think I'll be there by Friday?
Let me ask you a question. What do you think is one of the? Maybe I need to interview you.
Go ahead.
What do you think is one of the top ways to grow? Yeah, what do you think is one of the top ways to grow? Like, not even just to see your numbers grow, but just to grow on like this platform in general. Maybe not specifically number related, but just, you know, community and tribe, you know, that type of thing.
Okay. So I'm gonna sound like a broken record that most people say is one, the consistency. You have to be dedicated. It's not even consistency. It's really a dedication and a vision to what you're doing. You can come on here, you can do anything, right? You can get on here and you can tap dance if you want to every day. And then the next day you can do something else. But if there's no consistency and no direction to what you're doing or what to expect, you won't have, you know, I feel like growth is based on expectation of what your viewers want to see, especially on YouTube. You know, on YouTube as it is. So that's one.
Okay. Go ahead. I was gonna say I agree because a lot of people say consistency, but I realize that people take that different ways, and like you said, consistent in your content.
Oh, you froze on me.
Am I still frozen?
No, say it again.
I think that's good too, because a lot of people say consistency, and people take that different ways. But like you mentioned, it's more so consistent in your content, not just showing up consistently, but having consistent content too. Because I may have subscribed to your channel because I'm trying to learn more about different foods, that I can consume that are healthy. But if that's why I subscribe to your channel, but every day you're tap dancing, is like, okay, this is not what I was thinking I was going to be getting from this channel. But but that may work too, though, because it could be entertaining. But that's not why I subscribe. So yeah, okay, I agree with that too. I didn't think about. I thought about that, but yeah, normally people will say consistent, like just show up consistently. But I agree with you.
That's not key. It can be because people will get to seeing you on a regular basis. It's about whether or not they want to tap in to what they're seeing on a regular basis, right? So sometimes you become a habit. Sometimes you become, to a person you become a habit, but you become a habit based on what I was a YouTube watcher, so I do my channel based on how I watch YouTube. Okay. I watch YouTube because I wanted to tap into that particular. I would go looking for that person to see what they did. So it's like watching a TV show,
exactly.
Right?
Okay.
What person that said this before was Kiss from Jay. When someone asked her a question about what she thought about YouTube or how she felt about YouTube, or what was the best thing, she was like, it's because you can pick your favorite channel like you used to do back in the day, where you could program it in and you can go to that channel, you're going to see what you want to see or who you want to see or what you want to see. And I was a YouTube watcher, so I would go to certain places, like even how I like to fast and things. Like I used to live on fasting channels, like live. And they come up the same thing every time, and I just be like, zoned in, or just like how I peeped you. Thank you so much, Trish. You had me on your video, listening to me in the background.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
but that's just like when I was editing. So I was just cooking and listening. But when I was editing, I'm like, oh, I can keep this. This is good.
That was very good.
Yeah.
And so that's how I would be though, as a as a content. As a watcher, I would have things planned while I'm doing stuff. It's playing, and I will watch it. So that's how I do my content. I want to have something. So even when I'm doing like this live streak right now, where I'm doing it for the next 21 days, 22 days. Yeah, I have to say 22. I have to. I'm going to have something that I'm, keep trying to gear it back towards somewhere where it's towards what I'm talking about, health and wellness. Even if it goes somewhere else, I want to start out that way, right? And then I want to be consistent with growing and collabing with my fellow YouTube content creators, like I'm doing with you. I really enjoy this. I can look forward to it. I even enjoy the prep for it. I don't think I would get to be, like I said, I feel more intimately close to those who I interview because I got to sit there and I'm listening. But it's different though, because you're not watching it to be like, okay, well, I'm watching it because I'm supporting. But you watch it because you intently trying to see things you've never seen, and then you get to see things. Like I said, I realize she do have a young baby, but I said, I didn't even know she got pregnant on YouTube. Not she got pregnant on YouTube.
Yeah, I documented it on YouTube.
Right. While you were doing it. So I didn't know that because I never went back far enough. I met you through Kiss from Jay. Right. So your interview with Kiss from Jay, I met you over there, and that's where I picked up right there.
Yeah.
Whatever you did from that point. I saw the Atlanta, that was lit, especially that furniture stores. That orange leather piece, baby. Because orange is my favorite color. I don't know if y'all know that, but orange is my favorite color. Hence
I like every piece in there.
On the shirt, hence the orange in here, hence the orange right there. Orange. But that orange leather piece was nice. And it was vintage. It was very nice. So
I love all their pieces.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. I mean, so I like that. And I turned my sister on to your channel
Oh,
because
nice.
you don't understand. She is definitely the home. She's not gonna do nothing, but she will watch everybody do everything. So I
Okay.
you gotta check her out because after I started watching you to the extent I was watching you, I
Mhm.
said, "Oh, here I sent it to her. I was like, please." I said, "Tap into her," and she was like, "Oh my gosh." She was like, "Yeah, where you find her at?" I'm like, "I'm interviewing." She's like, "Let me know when." She probably ain't even watching it right now. I want you to know that. But she's not gonna comment if she is. So she on here, she ain't gonna say a word.
She's the watcher I used to be. I didn't used to comment when I used to watch on YouTube either.
I'll only do it like when they were on lives. I never really commented on content. I never like videos or nothing like that. Just
Me
on lives.
either. I never. Well, I used to watch YouTube a lot from the TV too. So
Yeah, I did too. So then you can't really
mhm.
comment anyway. So it was because it was like a TV show, like literally. And I used to look forward to it. Like they'd be like, "Oh, my live coming on at such and such time." Be like, and you try to get ready so you can sit down and literally watch it like it's a TV show. So yeah, and that's what I want people to. You froze with your eyes closed. Looked like I was boring. You was like,
Oh
but,
no, you was frozen too, but I can't tell that I'm frozen. It looked like you froze for a second.
oh wow, I don't know what that was about. But I definitely want to show up. So to answer your question, I want to show up like how I want to present myself so people will see me the way I saw YouTube. I want them to see my YouTube channel the way I saw YouTube. I want them to come looking for my channel. I want them to come saying, well, "What did she do now?" Or who was her guest? You get what I'm saying? She didn't interview nobody this week. I want that, right?
I think,
she didn't cook no food. She didn't put out no new food.
I think you are. I think you've created that. You've created that for yourself. The one day that you posted about you wasn't going to post or you was going to stop posting, maybe like 2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah.
I was looking for you earlier that day. I was like, oh, she ain't posted today. Well, okay. But you've created that. We look forward to seeing you now because you've shown up so many days. It's like, okay. What time?
And that was so funny because you said it yourself. You was like, "So are you gonna be live every day?" I was like, "Really, Trish? Yes, I'm coming live every day."
Because I know that it's a challenge. It's hard to do. It's easy to say like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go live every day, but not realizing that you have to. It's not something that you can just turn on the camera and do. You really have to kind of think about what you want to talk about. It has to be, like you said, entertaining, or just like it has to be entertaining and educational. At some point, people don't want to just come and see you sit and look at the camera. I mean,
they do it though. People do come.
I have seen some lives like that, but the tribe that you probably would want, or that I probably would want, I don't want people to just come and look at me. Like
I don't. I want people to be engaged. I want people to be engaged. I like the engagement here. I mean, I know they're talking to each other, but at the same time, here we go. Queen and Trish, what is the greatest advice you received since creating content from the hardworking man?
The great advice you received since creating content.
That's a great question, actually.
A lot of people like if you're looking to grow on this platform, most people give the same answers, but that's because it's really no cheat code. So the advice that I've been giving that people have gave me was like the same things you hear over and over and over again. Be consistent and pretty much present yourself as you are. Like, don't try to fit into any category, because sometimes we watch different creators and we try. I can't say myself, but like I've seen it. Or you may even think that's what it takes to grow. So you might try to emulate unconsciously. You may be emulating certain things that you've seen when it's not really true to yourself. So I would think that the greatest advice that I've received is to just pretty much show yourself, show your best self, show who you are versus trying to fit the content norm.
And I'm gonna agree with that because for me, the best things that I've done that I've met, because in the beginning, I didn't even know what I was doing. Honestly, I got on here, and I mean, it's not like because, like I told you, I had a whole little series that I did every day, Monday through Friday, 6:22 p.m. On Facebook. So it's not like I'm not used to getting in front of the camera or talking or whatever. But because I was changing the way that I was presenting myself, because it was easy to do that because all I was doing was talking about my downloads, and that stuff came to me all the time, right? Stuff always at the top of my head. This was things that I've done, but now I want to be able to present it so it makes it seem like it's something that people, So what I want to do is go ahead and I'm going to provide you with the tips and tricks that you need in order to provide no.
And people don't want it like that. We're like, oh no, we do not want it.
And I got 3, 4, 5 views. I even got a thumbs down on one of those videos. Like, I'm like, oh. And the more you get, what really, I'm gonna tell anybody and everybody, if you have not went live, go live until you start getting people to show up on your live. That's when you really start showing who you are. And I'm going to tell you why, because you have those people in the chat, you start feeling more comfortable because now you got people talking back to you and you can respond to what they're saying in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So you start talking, they're talking. In this chat right now, I mean, people just like, look at this. Kendi K.
So do I.
Right? I can go off of that and start a whole conversation. You get what I'm saying? That's a whole conversation in itself.
Yep.
Then what's gonna happen? Everybody else gonna start jumping in. Yep. And then you start feeling like yourself. Yeah, So live is definitely the place to be. Tanika's World, she'll tell you in a heartbeat. She said she was the most nervous person in the world. She said she sat up there and she looked at the screen like this. And she waited. And people started showing up, and then she just started bumbling. And she said, I'll just start bumbling in words. And now she get on there, she be like, okay, y'all, so such and such and such and such and such. And so it's a whole nother world for her.
But you know what? You know what I think with the live, the trick, the trick to understanding is like pretty much just talk. A lot of people we're waiting. I know initially, even when I went live like the first time or two, it's like we're waiting for people to show up. But really, the name of the game is you're showing up for yourself. So go in there and talk about whatever it is. That's why I say have a topic, because go on there and talk about whatever it is that you wanted to talk about. And then people like I think it was Kendi K. Like people said, like people watch YouTube like TV, so they're coming to hear what you have to talk about. They say, oh, Queen is live today. Let me tune in to see what she's talking about. I'm not necessarily coming here to talk. I'm coming here to see what you're talking about. But the whole time we're sitting on live, initially, we're sitting on live waiting for y'all to come with the conversation. It's like, no, people are coming to talk.
Yeah,
they want to hear you talk.
Conversation, right?
Yeah. They want to hear you start the conversation, not like, oh, sitting there looking on live like, all
what y'all doing? What y'all doing today?
Yes. I find myself doing that sometimes too, but I mean, I genuinely want to know, but you don't want to.
How was y'all day today?
Yeah.
They be like, and they be like this, crickets.
Oh, right. Like, okay. After they just said it was good or it was bad 5 times, how many times you gonna ask? How
because 3 more people joined in and you want them to say something too.
So yeah, I agree. I think going live is I think you get to learn the person. You can feel the person out a little bit more, and it is fun, but it's also a challenge.
Yes.
Initially.
Yes. Tia said her advice is just be you, because everyone else is taken. I like it.
Pretty much.
I like it. All right. So definitely, Trish. Now I know you got your March Madness. If you want to bring me in on the that side, We can
Oh yeah,
find.
that'd be cool.
That
See,
will
but
be cool.
with my March Madness, what I've been doing, well, yeah, maybe towards like the end of the month, that'd be cool. Because I'm
Okay.
doing the 21 days of live, but just for the first 21 days. And then after that, but I'm still doing like my March Madness that I had in, well, that I'm doing outside of the like the group. Just like I said, working out every day for 45 minutes, no sodas and no fast food. And I'm hoping that this will build a habit for myself. One, I'm trying to cut back on sodas and just build the habit of going to the gym, because initially I started out going like, 3 days a week, but it's hard to get into that routine when you don't do it all the time. So I'm trying to get there every single day. So then it becomes second nature. And then I'm hoping that not eating out as far as like the fast food is going to help, one, with the weight loss, but two, financially, because the food budget is out of this world. So I really want to get the food budget down so that we can invest in other things outside of food.
Outside of food. I hear you.
Let's go live. I do it on Sunday, 6 p.m. Y'all show up to hang out with Coach. Okay.
Coach Mean Ring. All right. So
okay.
She and y'all just heard oh my gosh. You just heard Homebody Trish say she's live every day. So y'all just be looking for her. She don't have no certain time because she got a schedule that don't give her the lot of time to have a schedule. Okay.
Yeah, I'm shooting for that between 1 and 2 p.m. though.
Between 1 and 2 p.m. There you go. At least y'all got a range. For me, it could be anything. It could be 11 o'clock at night. It could be 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It could be any time. So
let me ask you this. Look, you probably you got 22 questions for me. But do you think that scheduling your lives would allow like more people to show up, or the people who come are going to come whether it's scheduled or not?
I think I've seen more of I see like this. I guess people like the interview type thing. So a lot of more people come to the interviews. Okay. But when I've scheduled lives, I've seen more participation in it. Mm-hmm. So like even if you schedule it 30, 40 minutes before it's gonna start, mm-hmm. Okay, they can see it, because if they're on YouTube and they're doing this, the schedule shows up. Mm-hmm. And like it's a video already there. If you got a thumbnail, all that, it's going to say you're going live. And
then you can hit notify me, because I know that works. Like sometimes I want to catch people's lives, and it's like it pops up on my phone. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot, or I'm busy doing something. But when it pops up, I can tune in. So yeah, I do want to start doing that. Okay,
absolutely. So definitely that. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to shut this down. But however, I want to thank you again so much for participating. Everyone, now that we spent this time getting to know Homebody Trish beyond her content, let's keep the support going. Be sure to check out her channel, engage with her content. Let's continue to grow and build together. And remember, if you want to collab and grow with the Queen, send me an email. The details are in the description. Mark your calendars, because we have some great interviews coming up. March 8th is Essential Oils. Rooted in Essential Oils is March 8th at 6:22 p.m. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now. So set your alarms. You're not going to want to miss the conversation. We also
is it 6 or it says 8:22? It says 6:22. For Rooted in Essential Oils, is at 6:22?
It says 8:22.
It says 8:22.
Girl, I've been writing the wrong time on everything. Hold on, we're gonna fix that. It's 6:22, y'all.
Okay.
It's 6:22. Anytime it's on Saturday, it's gonna be 6:22. But there you go. Yeah. There you go. Okay. It's a beautiful, this platform is a beautiful thing. You see how quick that was?
Yeah.
All right. Also, make sure that you tune in for that. After that, we got me and Chef Hit Dice. We're gonna be live preparing those meals. Don't want to miss that. Definitely gonna be a good time. On the 16th, right after that, we got Coach Mean Ring coming in. That is a Sunday. That's going to be at 7:22. And I'm gonna in August, we are not in August, March 22nd. We also have Honey Lover Friend. And then we also have Zoe Madden. If y'all know, it's Zoe time. He's gonna be on platform as well. And I would love to get some more of my men, my brothers on interview, because you know my sisters, they out here, they support, they supporting. So any of my men, I'm welcoming anybody, but any of my brothers, please come on through. Come on through. Maybe if they see some brothers on here, they are through. So we're gonna have to root it. And so maybe I can get some more to come on and show their face for me. Other than that, y'all, we getting ready to call it a night. I really appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Your side here, it looked like it.
Thank you for having me. I enjoyed myself.
You are so welcome. And I want y'all to understand that when we're doing these lives, Trisha's going live right now too, along with me. So the beauty in this platform is that both of us are benefiting from being live, because we all know the watch hours come from that. So we both benefiting. When you're seeing those numbers at the top, that's a combined number. The whole time we've been neck and neck, like the whole time. So as many people has been on your live, it's been on my live. So it's like neck and neck. So I'm loving it. I like it. I mean, I like that can happen. You get what I mean? I like that the person can get watch hours too, especially when you're so close.
Yes.
So close. So definitely. So we get ready to wrap this up. I appreciate y'all again. Everybody, I want you to have a good night. Thank you again, Trish, for being my beautiful guest.
Thanks y'all for tuning in. Thank you.
Peace and love. And watch this video right here. I just like to say that. Watch this. Ain't no video to watch, y'all. If y'all want to see the other interview, definitely tap into the playlist. It's called Behind the Content, 22 Questions with the Queen. Beyond the Content, I'm sorry, 22 Questions with the Queen. You can see that and definitely tap into those other interviews. And also, if you missed the beginning of this one, you can see that in that playlist as well. And everybody have a beautiful night. You also can watch it on Trisha's pages. So it's double duty here. So make sure you're supporting. I appreciate all of you. Jamaica Journey, because that's somebody else. Everybody have a good night. Peace and love.
Peace, y'all. Peace.
Peace and love. Y'all gonna still see my beautiful face on here because I always forget to set up my screen to end it. Peace and love.